Hi everyone, this is Michelle again. This is Inside Alternative, and today you're going to get inside my head as I tell you a little bit about myself. So, I'm 22 and living in Pennsylvania. I currently intern at a radio station. I work in the promotions department at the station, and I get to do a little bit of the production as well, being on radio here and there. The goal is to become a radio DJ. That's sort of why I'm doing this, to help build my talking abilities and reporting news and stuff like that. As you can tell, I could use a little work, but I'm getting there. I asked my friends to describe me in one word. I got a few responses. I got spaz, I got passionate, and I got fiery. First one could be good or bad, but I assume that the other two are meant to be good. I have 6 best friends. They're the coolest people I have ever met. Hi guys, I'm not going to name you, but one of them actually came with me last weekend to Cleveland for the Alternative Press Music Awards. We went last Tuesday through Thursday, Michelle and I. It's another Michelle, I'm not my own best friend. But we had a great time. We actually got to meet Lizzie Hale with Halestorm. I told you a little bit about that in my first video. We fangirled like crazy, in our own separate ways, but it was a great experience. So the music I listen to is Imagine Dragons and 21 Pilots. How I got interested in alternative music is one day my friend and I were sitting in my car driving somewhere, and I was listening to Justin Bieber, a regular top 40 station, and he told me I needed to start listening to real music. So he put on a Phillies alternative station, and I haven't turned off the station since. That really got me into the alternative music. I didn't really know that alternative music was a thing. You didn't hear it on Top 40. You hear some of it nowadays, but alternative wasn't really very popular when I first started listening to it. And the band The Black Keys really got me into the alternative sound. Little Black Submarine was a song that I played on repeat all the time. Let's see. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons was the song that got me into the life of being a fangirl, I guess you could say. It was kind of one of those things where I heard it on the radio, I thought, man, this is great. So I googled it when I got home, and Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, brought up the YouTube video. I then went on a YouTube binge, and as all of you have been there before, I'm sure, it's when you look up every song a certain artist has ever made, whether it was on their latest album, or before they were even signed, or when they were 12, or, you know, you just look up everything of theirs. So after my YouTube binge, I calmed down a little bit, and I've seen them in concert 4 times. I recently saw them in Philadelphia. Dan Reynolds, the lead singer of Imagine Dragons, has a beautiful voice. It's something you'll never hear something exactly like his. You can't be like, is this person or is it this person singing? Dan Reynolds is a very unique voice. The second song that got me into the fangirl phase, one day I was driving home from work and I heard Holding On To You by 21 Pilots playing on the radio. And I did the same thing. I YouTube binged, but I didn't quite go put it on repeat like I did with Imagine Dragons. And then I found out they were playing near where I live, and I went to their show. They came on stage, and they were wearing hoodies that zipped up the front, so it was like a mask, and those skeleton hoodies. And I looked at my friend that came with me, who was the same person who put the alternative station on in my car, and I said to him, what did we get ourselves into? Well, 2.5 years later, I have Tyler and Josh of 21 Pilots faces tattooed on my back. One day I will show you, but the shirt does not call for it. So that's a little bit about me. I can tell you more about my 21 Pilots obsession and what they mean to me further down the road, but I think you know the basics. I am Michelle, and you've been Inside Alternative.